All right, I made it. Car is parked. Car's secure for the next day. The security wasn't open when I got here, a little before 4. So there's a huge line to get through, but I've never seen that where the TSA check isn't open all the time. So I thought that was interesting, but I'm making my way to the gate. It's bare in here, so I will check in on the plane. Made it to Orlando. Smooth flights. Had 2, left at a little after 5. Landed about 9-ish. Had a layover for about an hour. So I had a thought while I was on the second flight. The plane sounded like a white noise machine. Just sitting there listening. It was very similar to the sound machine that we have for Charlie. Wonder if anyone else has thought that a plane sounds like a white noise machine, just the standard white noise on a sound machine. Is it just me? Has anybody else had these thoughts? Now, I'm just walking around Disney Springs, which makes me super happy, but also super sad because I miss my family, obviously. Last time we were here was for CJ's birthday a few years ago. This place is humongous. It's probably, I don't know, 6 times the size of downtown Disney in Anaheim. So definitely a different feel than there. Way more things to do, way more restaurants. So I'm just gonna walk around, get a feel for it. Got some time to just kick it, hang out. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so in my opinion, Luca is the best Disney and Pixar film to date. It's so good. So if you're ever in Disney Springs, you're lost, you need some direction, just take a quick peek right over here. This giant compass will help you out. Oh hey. For lunch, I got 2 of these protein balls. Coconut, granola, peanut butter, almonds, chia seeds. Yeah, talk about a power boost, you know what I'm saying? And then, instead of a standard acai bowl, I mean, yeah, this looks like an acai bowl. It's a dragon fruit bowl. If you haven't tried dragon fruit anything, try it. It's a superfood. Super awesome. I've never tried one of these before, so I figured I'd give it a try. I'll let you know. Very similar to an acai bowl. This just has a little more oomph to it because of the dragon fruit. Very good. Gotta be careful though, because it's a wooden spoon. I don't want to be getting no splinters in my mouth. Go Juice, that's where I got the protein balls from, and this dragon fruit bowl. Very good. Highly recommend. What's that? I'm wearing a new shirt. You are correct. Zuck had to go back to the hotel and change because it's a little hot for wearing a 3/4 sleeve baseball tee. Mid-80s pants. Cardio, 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 cardio. All right, so now that we're on the East Coast, we're going back and forth in terms of when we do want to come to the WDW. Do we fly with Charlie and get the minivans that they have? Or do we take our car, drive the 6 hours? She is getting better with her car seat. So if you have experience with the minivans that the resort offers, let us know how it went, if it's conducive for, you know, family travel, things like that. So just something we've been thinking about lately. So I'm currently walking along the Saratoga Springs walkway. Very nice. Reminds me a lot of South Carolina because of the pastel colored. So walking around Disney Springs, if we lived here, I could easily see us coming here every day. Not kidding. Because there's so many different areas with tables, benches that you can sit at, do your work, hang out. It's big enough where you don't feel crammed to try to find a space to sit. So walking past Ghirardelli, just out of the corner of my eye, I thought it said Cinderella. I'm so tired. So I will be enjoying these in my hotel room. It was a very good day. I'm tired. I probably won't get up until noon tomorrow. That is the end of the video for today. It's going to be a multi-day video, but you know what I mean. Well, good morning from Disney Springs. Had a little training session this morning. Left my luggage at Bell Services at the hotel because I'm going to be here for quite a while since my flight doesn't leave until 8:15, I think. So, the plan for today. It's been a while since I've ridden the Skyliner. Alexa was doing research for me. Thanks, Lex. Love you, boo. So, mix it up a little bit today instead of just walking around Disney Springs for 6 hours and being real tired, which would be fine because then I'd probably fall asleep on the flights. Anywho, breakfast is Earl of sandwich and a mocha iced coffee. So here's the sandwich, bacon, egg, and cheddar, classic, and the Joffrey's coffee. Well, that sandwich was very good, hit the spot, and I do feel very fortunate because I just had the well, hi. Sorry, you're a little slanted on this ledge here, but it's nice. Breakfast was good. It wasn't enough though. I'm a growing boy. I need more food. So I'm going to get, I think I've seen them, I've watched videos on them. Alexa is encouraging me to get one of those Bubba Waffle treats. So I'm going to make my way yonder right now. Okay, who does it better? Disney Springs or Downtown Disney? Disney is so on point with that. Their storytelling is top notch. This could have been just a regular fence, but no. That's one thing that I have always admired Disney for, is their storytelling. No other company does that. For Alexa and I, we always talk about, even if we're not in the parks, just walking around being on Disney property is enough. And I don't think a lot of companies have that effect on people. Disney does it right. Oh. That's what I'm going with. Because it has strawberries and bananas. The healthy factor is there. My logic behind getting the goofy flavored one. there are more healthy options on this flavor than the others. The mini one only had strawberries. The Donald one only had blueberries. Goofy's has strawberries, bananas, a cherry, and then she sprinkled peanuts on the top. That to me is basis for getting this flavor as opposed to the others. See? I finished all the bananas. Last strawberry, I'm gonna say the cherry for last. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness gracious. That bubble waffle, yummy. I didn't finish it. I couldn't finish it. I didn't want to finish it. Or did I? So now I'm walking to Saratoga Springs and I'm going to inquire about taking a bus to one of the resorts that I can ride the Skyliner on, because I haven't done that yet, and hopefully I'm able to do that. I'm still learning all the ins and outs of the Walt Disney World Resort. It's way more complex than the Disneyland. So while I was eating that bubble waffle, I had my phone on my lap, screen down, and the screen protector that I have is super slick, and I always seem to forget that bit, and it slid right off. So I can't tell if I've cracked the protector or the screen, but now there's 3 spider cracks going across it instead of just the one. So that's that. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I miss my family so much. I am excited to go home today. It feels weird being on Disney property without Alexa. I miss you, honey. And Charlie, miss you too, sweet girl. So it has been a fun trip, but I am looking forward to going back home. Not really sure where I'm going. I'm just kind of following these walking paths, and hopefully I end up inside somewhere where I can ask someone about a bus / Skyliner. One day we'll stay here. Maybe we'll do what the Bucket List family did. Shout out Bucket List family. We'll stay at all of the Walt Disney World resorts. It's super clean. Well, I imagine that all of the resorts are well maintained, clean, no trash on the sidewalks. Very, very nice. So right now I'm going to the main entrance to see what's what about bus transportation, getting to and from resorts so I can get onto the Skyliner, because I'm still a noob at the WDW. That's Walt Disney World. There's a bus there right now. I'm gonna try and catch it. Wait! Wait! Okay, so first I want to say shout out Marty. You're awesome. Thank you so much for the explanation of how the buses and the Skyliner system works. So I walked to Saratoga Springs. I saw Marty, he's one of the bus drivers, and I was inquiring with him about how to best navigate to getting to a Skyliner. So he said, your first option is you walk back to Disney Springs and you gotta find the bus directory. He said, or you can hop on my bus, I will take you over there, it will direct you to which bus station you'll need to get to a resort that has access to the Skyliner. So I did that. I got on his bus. He dropped me off at the bus directory, which is all that behind me. So he said, you can go to station 12. That is the bus to the Riviera. Or you can go to station 14, which is the Caribbean Beach Resort, which is vast. Or station 16, which is the Art of Animation. So I'm going to hop on station 12. That'll take me to the Riviera, and then I will be able to get on the Skyliner. So thanks again, Marty. Appreciate your help. Station 12, here we come. Okay, so here's the bus directory. And I keep saying it, I'm a noob. I was saying station. It's a gate, not a station. So, Art of Animation is 16, that can get you to a Skyliner resort. Caribbean Beach Resort, 14, can get you there as well. Or Riviera, number 12, that's where we're going. So while I was taking a ride on the bus, I was just blown away by the infrastructure of this place. Some say Walt Disney purchased 27,000 some odd acres for Walt Disney World, which is over 40 square miles of land. Quite a lot. And the way that there are specific lanes for the buses to transport guests, I'm guessing to avoid traffic issues, congestion, things like that. Genius. Genius. It's crazy, this place, man. It's humongous. Yo, we're at the one, the only Riviera Resort. This is crazy. I'm here. I'm actually here. Dude, this place is legit. But you can see it in the distance. That's where we're going. Skyliner. Coming right up. Dang it. Not today. Not today. So this path is taking us to the Caribbean Beach Resort. So I'm not gonna walk around the entirety of this resort because it is massive. But since I'm here, take a look around for a bit and then I will hop on this. So I noticed something about Disney resorts. I'm not 100% sure on this, it's just something I've noticed. So when driving up to the resort, I've seen Welcome Home. And then when I get into the main area of the resort, there is DVC signage. So I'm thinking if any of the resorts say Welcome Home, those are DVC specific resorts. Again, could be wrong. It's just an observation. Let me know if that holds true. I mean, this is not a bad spot to hang out for the day. The Riviera is yonder. Jeez. Just being a guest, walking around, looking at everything, exploring everything, I think is reason enough to come to Walt Disney World. Not necessarily to do the park situation, but just to see everything around the parks, I think is really cool, especially if, you know, you don't come here often, which we certainly don't. We will though, since we're now on the East Coast. But just being able to walk around, take the Skyliner at your leisurely pace, explore all the resorts, walk around Disney Springs. There's so much to do, so much to see, eat, entertainment, all of it outside of the parks. Disney just does it right. Am I right? Am I right? Alright, so just got off of the Skyliner from Riviera to the Caribbean Beach Resort. It looks like this is the central hub for the Skyliner because you can get on Skyliners to the Art of Animation, Pop Century, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, and then back to Riviera. Do I get on each one of those? There's a thought. As long as I get back to Disney Springs before my Uber arrives, I think I have time. It's almost 2 o'clock. That gives me 4 hours-ish. I think right now I'm going to hop on the Skyliner to Art of Animation. Then I'll take that same Skyliner back to this central hub. And then I'm gonna get on the Skyliner to Hollywood Studios. Same thing, hop on that same one back to the hub. And then the last stop is going to be Epcot. Am I teasing myself? Probably. But that's all right. I'm only here for a few more hours. I'm taking it all in. Lex, wish you were here. Charlie, sweetie, I wish you were here. Love you both. I'll see you soon. Okay, Art of Animation. Here we go. We are in cabin 261. I didn't know they were called cabins.
Thank you for flying the Disney Skyliner. Bon voyage.
Bye. First of all, I didn't know we were flying. Second, she just said this is the only floating Disney Skyliner.
Please remain seated.
Okay, so those are the rooms for the Art of Animation Resort. My preference, if I had to choose one, would be Cars. Lion King would be second. Nothing against the others. That is just my preference. Okay. I think I might do the running trail actually. Oh, I just happened to go this way and look which one I'm at. Oh yeah, the Cars. That one is Finding Nemo. How cool. We are planning on staying at this resort with CJ for sure in the near future. He loves animation and this would be so cool for him just to explore. He does his own animation on the side. He's very talented. So CJ, we will come here for you, buddy, don't you worry. So I did get clarification from a cast member. The Skyliner that takes you from the Riviera to the Caribbean Beach Resort, when you get off at the Caribbean Beach Resort, that is the hub of the Skyliner. Anything outside of that, basically where that hub takes you to, those are called outer stations. Learning so much. Now we are on cabin 221. Oh hey, don't mind me, just chilling on a Skyliner. I will say this is a great thing to do if A, it's really hot, which it's Florida, so most of the time it is. 2, if your legs just need a break. This is the non-Disney park version of a people mover. We are in cabin number 203. Yo, it's my homegirl. Mirabel. What's up, Mirabel? So unfortunately, I won't be doing a lot here. Obviously, I don't have a ticket, but the goal was to take the Skyliner to Hollywood Studios. I am here at Hollywood Studios, so let's check it off the list. Check. Yay, we made it. Now let's turn around. Last one of the trip. We're getting on the Skyliner to Epcot. So we are on cabin number 55. Significance of cabin 55, you ask? That's when Disneyland opened. So say on if I'm going to Epcot? Thank you. I'm I'm learning so much stuff. So, adding to the knowledge I am accumulating, two things. One, you don't ride the Skyliner. You don't sit on the Skyliner.
We are now traveling.
You fly the Skyliner. And two, what was my second one? Oh my gosh, I forgot. I remembered the second one. Second one is the Skyliner is the most magical flight on Earth. So it parallels the most magical place on Earth. Like that. Very good. I mean, you just have to smile with these things. If you don't, that's okay. But I like to be happy, so. And we're off. Andiamo! Andiamo! This is way cool. I actually don't think I've ever been to the International Gateway. Forgot to fill up my water bottle at the refill station at that outer Skyliner station, but I have to come back here anyway, so gotta remember to get it on the way back. Remind me, please. Please. Dude, very similar to the Caribbean beach resort. You just come and hang out on the white sand beach. That's not too shabby right there. So this is the beach club resort. Wouldn't mind staying here either. So the beach club looks like it has a pretty sweet slide. So it starts at that pirate ship over there, and then the slide itself is that right there, and then it pops out right there. I do that if I were a guest, but I'm not a guest, so I can't. Maybe next time. This is the Yacht Club Resort. Look at this, looks like shiplap on yachts. Whoa, this one is very nice. Dude, what if you had this in your house? Dang. What the? That's what California used to look like? Is this Pangea? This might be Pangea. So these resorts have a more laid-back vibe. I am by no means an expert in anything Walt Disney World yet, but just from the brief time that I have been walking around, these two are definitely more laid-back, chill, not as busy as the other areas that I've been to, but very cool. Now I'm gonna make my way back to the International Gateway, hop on the Skyliner to the hub, and then probably take a bus to get back to Disney Springs, spend maybe an hour and a half there before I have to get back to the airport. But first, thank you for reminding me. You're great. I gotta refill my water bottle. That's first. I think it's awesome that non-park goers, non-resort guests have the option to explore what's available. There's a lot going on in this 40+ acre area, so just being able to do that, I think is very appealing, for me anyway. And Alex and I have talked about taking trips down here, even when we were back in California. But now that we're on the East Coast, taking trips down here and not going to the parks every single trip, but just exploring what's around it, going to the resorts, going to Disney Springs, just hanging out, more low-key stuff. So I think it's great that people have that as an option when they come to the Walt Disney World. So Epcot is yonder, All the resorts are back that way. So, all right, back on the Skyliner we go. Oh no, I have to fill my water bottle. I almost forgot again, jeez. Okay, we made it back to the Riviera. Now it's gonna be a time management thing. I gotta be sure to get back to the hotel to get my luggage because that's where the Uber's picking me up. But I still have about 2 hours before I need to do that. Might do this while I'm waiting. What is that? You missed it? The Disney details, yo. Man. Man, oh man. They're just everywhere. Everywhere. Skyliner experience, pretty awesome. It's very intuitive. This was my first time navigating all of that. So it is very, very easy to get the hang of with the signage. Cast members are always there to answer your questions. So very fun, very good experience. I was nervous about doing all that, especially with the time constraint that I'm on, but very easy, very cool, very fun. So if you want to explore different areas outside of the parks, go to certain resorts, highly recommend giving it a try. It's pretty awesome. I still have some time before I need to make my way back to Disney Springs. However, I do need to be paying attention to when the buses arrive back here so I can take it back to Disney Springs to make it back to the hotel on time to get my luggage before my ride takes me to the airport. But yeah, just hanging out at the Riviera, as you do. I will also add that my back is quite moist. This is cool. Each side of the lobby has one of these little terraces looking out over the lawn. There's another one right over there. This is a cool little spot to just hang out, take in the sights. Alright, fine, I'll show you the other terrace. There you go, the other terrace. Super neat. Okay. This trip is coming to an end. I'm now walking to the Riviera bus transportation station to catch a bus to go back to Disney Springs. Okay, we are going to bus station number 4 to Disney Springs. Looks like the next one leaves in about 11 minutes. Every time I've walked past Gideon's, there's been a line. Every single time. Even this morning, as I was getting here, 10:30 when Disney Springs opened, boom, there's a line for Gideon's. Yesterday and today. Even in the evening. I guess they got good stuff at Gideon's. I don't know. I will find out. Not today. Maybe next trip. That is it. My time here at Disney Springs, the Walt Disney World Resort, is done. It was a fun trip, but I'm glad to be going home. Bye, Disney Springs. Until next time, stay cool. So I'm still here. Flight was delayed by half an hour. But the problem is my connecting flight back to South Carolina. It's going to be cutting it very close from when this flight lands and that one leaves because of boarding and all that stuff. So it's going to be interesting. Keeping the good vibes going on. It's out of my control, so we'll just have to see what happens. Got it with 3 minutes to spare. plane before taking off, there was an issue with the fuel being unbalanced in the wing tanks. So they had to call over the fuel person so they could balance that out. And the fuel pumps in the wings are super small, I guess. And it just took a really long time to transfer the fuel from one of the wings to the other. That's right. Out of my control, so no sense in being mad at it. I was able to catch the flight. That was the important thing. I wasn't sure that was going to be possible with the first flight from Orlando to Miami being delayed. I was happy I was able to get on that flight. Made it home a little bit later, but is what it is. Yeah, you could be mad at it, but what's that gonna do for you? Back to okay, yeah, this looks familiar. Yeah, we're good. Now, in terms of the row I was in, yeah, it's a different story. Getting to the car now, so I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me the past couple days. Super fun. It was great exploring Disney Springs, a lot of the Walt Disney World Resort. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed filming. I definitely learned a lot filming as well, which I appreciate. We will see you in the next one. Later.